Hey Jasmine, welcome in Ranithia. Hey Sabby, welcome in y'all. Please hit that like button for me. Y'all see I do have this banner going across with the Fair Use Act. So that is that. I'm gonna let a couple of more people get in here. I am a little tired, so bear with me. I do appreciate y'all being here with me though. Hey Makila, hey Tyrese. Hey. Hey, Latte. What happened? Look at you, Miss Nosy. Just nosy. Let me bring this one up, y'all. Yeah, that's what I need. I'm gonna actually move this over. No, I'm gonna keep it right there. Hey, Rolanda, welcome in. You ain't missed nothing. You ain't missed nothing yet. Well, I'm about to show y'all something, but you ain't missed nothing. I just came in, Miss Teresa. I just got started. Welcome in, everybody. Um, but I am gonna show y'all something because a lot of y'all was right. Okay. Nikita is her story is not adding up. It is not making sense. The math ain't mathing. Okay. It is not. If I recall, she told us that when she got her son back, he told her that she needed to check out the whole church. He said that he watched Junior get abused or he heard him get abused, however she said it. We actually gonna listen and find out exactly what she said. Um, she said that he was abused, I believe. Um, I can't remember everything she said, but I know what she said in this video that I just seen is not what she said. As I told y'all, Prince Abraham was in Florida about 2 weeks ago. Okay. After his visit, hey K Brown, after his visit, she actually did a video with a church member. And I'm gonna let y'all see what she said. Let me share my screen. Uh-oh, hold on. There it is. Yes, Tyrese. I can see that now. I can see something is wrong. Katerina, how are you? And thank you. Thank you and welcome in. Thank you so much. Um, you are correct. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what her motives was. You let me just say this because Latte, I read yours. Do you think the first video would be while under his spell? Now the videos are different because she knows better. So I would understand that, and I would think that is true. Thank you so much again. Um, I would say that that was a possibility if it wasn't just 2 weeks ago. Okay. Um, 2 weeks ago. I don't think she broke from that spell in 2 weeks. Okay. Um, yes, y'all did. Y'all called it. Y'all called it. Y'all called it. I agree with y'all on a lot of it, but I still try to give her the benefit of the doubt, like Latte is doing right now. I absolutely did try to give her the benefit of the doubt. Hey, Cancer 66. So that was my question. I really am trying to figure out what is her motive. When I got off a live with y'all last night, I stayed in Jedediah's live and I was just listening. And a lady came on his live and she was like, "Hey, I am the lady that sent you the flyer. You if y'all remember, he showed us that flyer that said I almost married a man. I almost married a man." Well, she came on there. She was like, she was very nice. She was like, I was the one that sent you the flyer. She, okay, Sabby, you stayed over there. Um, Teresa say, once I found, hey Karen, Teresa say, once I found out from you that it was recently that her son was down there, something didn't sit right with me. I'm thinking it was from the past. Yes, I think you thought it was the cabin trip, but I think the cabin trip was d- further, like way back, right? Oh, so y'all went over there too. We was all over there. Hey, Elise. So some of y'all heard it. Well, anyway, she came on there. She said, "Hey, I'm the lady that sent you the flyer." She basically let him know she had more information. But she also told him to go back and rewatch the video with Nikita. Right? I don't know what she called. I don't know what. I didn't go back and actually watch the video with Nikita. But she did tell him to go back and watch that video. If y'all was over there, y'all heard her. Which I was like, what's going on? But then I seen this video that I'm about to show y'all. I seen it today, and I was like, something's not right. I just can't put my hands on it. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I really think that she wanted to be a part of the cult. I think that she wanted to be a part of the cults all the way, all the way. So let me let y'all listen and y'all tell me what y'all think.
Honor you, Apostle. I just want to say thank you to the church transformation.
It's
Oh,
gonna
I
start
honor
over.
God. I honor you, Apostle. I just want to say thank you to the church transformation. You all just opened my son's eyes, and just with open arms, you accepted him in and loved on him and affirmed him. And I just want to say I am grateful and I love you all for that. He came back last night. I went to pick him up at about 10 o'clock, so he didn't land until a little bit late, but he was excited. He was a little bit more focused, little bit more driven. And we talked this morning, and
Hey,
we
Philly
talked
girl.
yesterday evening. And so he has a new focus, a new mindset. So I want to say,
Where
I love you,
Aisha butt at?
Cameron. Thank you for loving on him. I love you, Apostle. You all that were involved with him and had your hands on with him. He is like Superman today, So I just thank you so much for that. I also, my second is that I did get another client. So I'm just so happy. I am a business consultant. So that's what I do on the side, along with me doing contracts for the government. And I did, get another client, a new client, and I am prepared to help them elevate and exceed. So I just want to say thank you all, and I love you.
That shows you right here. This was February 8th of this year. Okay? This is February 8th of this year. Now, I'm going to replay it. I'm going to replay it because the motive, I believe, I think she wanted to be a part of the cult, okay? But I also think she was thinking this was a business move. Because as you can see, she started mentioning her work and how she gained clients. Okay. I think we do have to ask ourselves this. If her son came home and told her that he witnessed the boy being abused, if he said that he was abused, um, don't you guys think? Because at first I was like, okay, she's speaking out because somebody else finally spoke out. But I think she would have spoke out then, right? So she's kind of got me confused. But this is not the initial story that she told. She did not say that. She said her son came. He was basically shaken up. He was telling her that she needs to investigate the whole damn church. Um, she was saying, "Hey, Tanisha, well, you know that too, Elise. Hey, y'all, and y'all, please bear with me. I do not know what is going on, but the comments all pop in at one time. Cancer 66, you says, is this the same lady that was on Jedediah Live last night? It is, yes, ma'am. And she is sh- Tyrese, I'm gonna have to agree with you. So we're gonna play it again, and then I already have the live set up with what she said initially. If our son was abused, why did she make this video? She is crazy. I'm here's the thing. I'm starting to believe what the people said, that she crazy. I'm just gonna say that right here. I'm starting to believe that she has some issues. So let's see. Let's just play it again. And I just want y'all to pay attention to the praising of the apostle. And that's what made me be like, she wanted to be a part of the damn cult. Because everybody has to praise him.
Honor you, Apostle. I just want to say thank you to the church transformation. Oh, I honor God. I honor you, Apostle. I just want to say thank you to the church transformation. You all just opened my son's eyes, and just with open arms, you accepted him in and loved on him and affirmed him. And I just want to say I am grateful and I love you all for that. He came back last night. I went to pick him up at about 10 o'clock, so he didn't land until a little bit late, but he was excited. He
That's not what she said. Now he was excited,
was a little bit more focused,
more
a
focused.
little bit more driven. And we talked this morning, and we talked yesterday evening. And so he has a new focus, a new mindset. So I want to say, I love you, Cameron. Thank you for.
All right. I love you, Cameron. You guys, she's out here, and let's just be real, she's bashing Cameron right now. She's basically saying that, even she's bringing out the things that Cameron has done in the past. But she sent her son down there where Cameron was, and on this video, she loves Cameron.
Loving on him. I love you, Apostle. You all that were involved with him and had your hands on with him. He is like Superman today, So I just thank you so much for that. I also, my second
She got
is
real
that I
excited.
did get another client. So I'm just so happy. I am a business consultant. So that's what I do on the side, along with me doing contracts for the government. And I did, get another client, a new client. And
Hey, so there we go. Yeah, you meant if her son was abused, why did she make this video? She's crazy. She said she talked to him that evening. She said she talked to him the next day, right? So we all confused together when it comes to Miss Nikita. And I do think I haven't got down there yet, but I seen Miss Teresa said we need to call her to the front of the class because she needs to answer these questions, because now I don't believe, you know, now I'm picking and choosing what to believe out of what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I believe there is some truth to it, but I know this wasn't true because this is not what you said. So let's go back, y'all. We got a little time. Hold on. Okay, so this is her initial interview. I think this was like 2 days ago, right?
I am. Yes. And
Make sure. Can y'all
and you are a current member of Mr. McNutt's church.
hear? I'm not playing it, so let me play it and y'all let me
I
know if
am.
y'all can hear. You said look at her eyes. She crazy. Well, since you brought that up, and while I'm waiting on y'all to tell me if y'all can hear that, what I was playing, and it's probably the comments not coming through. Y'all probably are typing it. But since you are saying look at her eyes, it's like she's crazy. Well, I kind of got that vibe yesterday because she went from this to stop saying my motherfucking name, boy. you know, so she went from this person to that person. And I was like, okay. Even Jedediah had to tell her, like she was ghetto like him, right? Um, Hey, Miss Lisa, you just came in. So I was like, okay, so she might just be a little throw because when we first seen her, it was like she was like this cool, calm, and collected person. When we seen her last night, she was turned the hell up. She was turned up for real. So she's sick. Ooh, Cancer 66. If so, she is very much sick. Maybe she wants the money. Maybe she thinks she's gonna get business clientele. Um, but why didn't you think that you would get caught up? I'm gonna go back up. I seen that one. Y'all is so funny to me. Yeah, it's time to call to the front of the class. We got some questions, girl. What the hell is going on? I'm so confused. Didn't she say Cam violated her daughter? Exactly. Now she loves Cam for loving on him. She loves the apostle for loving on him. But man, this video doesn't seem believable. It looks like it was rehearsed. Um, and And maybe, you know that you said that, maybe like they get with like the people. This could have been a way that for them to see if her son said anything to her at all, right? Because if it's a cult, then everybody know what's going on already, right? So this could have been a way for them to get an interview. Um but since all her responses were so positive, of course they're going to use it against her when you coming out. You're saying one thing to them, and then you're saying one thing to the public. They are going to use that against her. Um, and if she's just gonna have to stand on what it is. Like I would have never did that interview if all of those things that she said in this interview right here was true. I wouldn't have did it. You say now I don't believe that boy touched her daughter, and I hate to say it, but now I kind of believe some of what the other couple said. I do. Hmm. Hey, Nicola. She turned up, didn't she, Miss Lisa? Okay, so let's go ahead. Remember, even right here, he just asked her a question, and that question was she still a current member?
And you are a current member of Mr. McNutt's church.
I am.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to start this because it's a lot. And
It is.
first of all, I want to applaud you for coming on and exposing yourself and being out there, and as your life is sort of kind of being put on display.
It's
Um,
scary. Mhm.
but I'm going to let you talk. How about I just let you talk and you share some of the things that you wanted to help us understand?
Your health deserves more than guesswork. At Prenuvo, our whole body MRI
Y'all, I'm
scans
gonna
for
have to get
hundreds of
premium
conditions.
Well,
so we
first
can skip
and
these.
foremost, I want to say that thank you all for coming forward on the behalf of Junior. You are correct. He is being manipulated and humiliated in front of the church. It is not acceptable. He does need to get out of there. He needs to get home to his grandmother. My understanding is that he did call his grandmother for help, but he's being showered with gifts. So he hasn't came from that. He's from Mississippi. He hasn't come from that. So to be showered with gifts and not be able to really truly depend on his mother uh, psychologically and spiritually as well as mentally and emotionally, can't depend on his mother. This is all that he
I am
has.
actually, and I should have did this before I had you guys on
And it's
here.
really sad.
I am going to.
He did report. I'm hearing that he reported to the schools, and he did not want to go back home to his mother and did curse the police officers, which I am positive that is not it wasn't his intentions to disrespect the police officers or law enforcement, but he was trying to make it clear to them that he did not want to go back with his mother.
So let's talk about how you fit into this equation. You are Craig Johnson's ex-wife.
Yes.
And it is my understanding that Cameron is
Hey,
a child
Shalene.
that was conceived while you were married to Craig Johnson. Is that correct?
So no, that is not correct. So
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do,
after
y'all. I'm gonna speed it up because I
it
want
was a, what is the word I'm looking for, Lord? That
Consent.
it was agreed and
Yeah.
it was not agreed upon. And talked down on this boy, humiliated him on lives, humiliated him in the church.
okay. So there's one of our questions right there, Miss Teresa. Miss Teresa said, I'm wondering if she's coming out and making up all these lies because she wasn't chosen to be a part of this cult. And that could be very much so because the way that she started off praising him is like she's seen it before. She's watched it. She's seen um this is what it must take to get in. You have to praise him, right? And so that's what she was doing, but maybe it didn't work for her. Maybe it didn't work for her. You know, um you got to think about how it goes, right? The couple that was on with her last night were able to talk to Raynell. Raynell and TD McNutt, which Raynell is Cameron's mom, but they were her and TD McNutt was calling each other sister and brother. We come to find out that that's not true, right? Um, but what was happening probably is they were sending him information back about her saying, she crazy, she this, she that. So she could have not been chosen to be a part of what's going on. And that made her be like, okay, well, this the games y'all want to play. This is what I'm about to do. Who knows? This is all alleged, okay? Um, but if you, Nikita, seen on live while you was watching the church service, the boy be humiliated, making him stand up and do things, apologize, talked about his language. I mean, the way his speech impediment, y'all. You saw all that, but you still sent your son. So some is not.
I would
It's just
tell the
not adding up.
father, Craig Johnson, listen, you got to pay attention to this because they're talking down and talking him down, making him feel bad. He's already going through a lot and he's down here with obviously he's not a strange man to TD McNutt. Strange boy. Cameron knows him, but for the most part, he was just really dogging that baby. And I would tell Craig Johnson, and Craig Johnson would not do shit.
Okay. So Craig is not the only one at fault here. Okay. So that would be Raynell as well. And that would be you as well, because you witnessed these things. You saw these things. You felt like they were bad. And you still decided to send your son down there. And after the fact, when your son came home, you praised the man. So you're no different. She's no different. She's no different.
It bothered me so bad. And so I
Goodness.
had to continue to watch. And eventually I joined the church, right? And so when I joined the church, Craig Johnson, I think just about 2 years ago, went down there to visit. When he went down there to visit, he said that Biddy, which is the auntie that Cameron would go with, she was down there as well. And so he said that TD McNutt mistreated him bad. He said that TD McNutt mistreated the members of the church. He would treat them like, slaves.
Okay. So if she knew all this, y'all, reminder that she said that she was still a member because she had never saw like love in a church like she felt like she saw love there. But you had already previously knew from somebody telling you that he treated the members like shit. He treated the boys like shit. Let me see. What was that nut locked up for? Which nut? Mac nut? What in the Mac nut is going on? What is happening? Like for real, you know what I'm saying? This is not even funny because people don't understand how important it is that the right information comes out to help them. And then we have people that's playing. We have people that's playing both sides, or you know what I'm saying, telling a story to fit their narrative, and that's what it seems like she has going on. Yeah, it's so funny. But this it's not funny. It was okay with her when she was receiving those clients. Yes, I bet her clientele went down from the pastor after this video. She big mad in this video. Her clientele probably did decline. And that is why now she wants to take a class for something else. Because she's probably going to take a big dip. So let me see. I really want to get to this because this is what I came for.
I can get online, with a few online. I'll find
Yeah.
some.
Shit, try the nation at this point.
Filled some food.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just
Food or crumbs on the floor accidentally, or he was a little messy. So, in his room, he left some water bottles on the floor or on the table or what have you. He ate a little bit. He was crunching his meal or chewing his food is what the apostle or the TD McNutt stated to me. But he made my son. Okay. I have not ever heard.
Let's back it up.
I'm done now. For sure. They kicked me out last time. So
yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even got no good churches.
And let's remember this.
No,
they
I'm
kicked
good.
her out before. So, oh God. They kicked her out before. I forgot all about that. So what she's doing is she was trying to smooth her way back in. Because who the hell want to be kicked out for telling their truth and then they want to go back, right? She wanted to be there. She wanted to be a part of it. I think she got that first taste of it and she couldn't get enough of it. And she wanted to go back. Because I just don't see you returning to a church that she was kicked out of. Okay. And now she's finna go on and talk about the cabin thing. The cabin thing is wild as hell too. And the reason that I say that is because you knew from the cabin situation that he was not good to your son, allegedly. Because I can't take her word anymore. So you knew that he wasn't good to your son there. You sent your son just now 2 weeks ago.
With a few online, I'll find some.
Shit, try the nation at this point. Let me say, I'm a Christian man, but God damn. There's a situation that my team have told me about that I want to ask you about. And there's a moment where your son, you felt afraid because your son was away at a retreat.
We can find out, Tyrese, with
and he almost wasn't allowed to come back home until he apologized in a specific way.
So remember this. Thank you again, Miss Barrett 5020. I appreciate you so much. I do. This is my first time seeing you in the chat. I don't know who you are, but I am appreciative. Thank you so much. And whoever you are, come out the bushes. Come chat with us. Poor Junior needs justice, and people like her are going to mess up the investigation. And that is what I was just saying. Like, it's so serious. It's not a game. It's not a laughing matter. There's no time to be lying or carry on stories for clientele, for clout, for whatever she may be doing it for. We don't have the time for that. You know what I'm saying? So that lets me know that there is another motive. Your motive was never to come out here and help Junior. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if that's what you was doing, we wouldn't be here right now where you were just 2 weeks ago praising this man. And now you're here today saying what he just did to your son when your son was there, and the previous things that he did to your son before, and the things you witnessed him do to other little boys before. So something is not adding up.
To Apostle McNutt. Can you tell us about that?
Hey, Treek.
Yes. So I thought
hey,
that
Terry.
Because I did see some differences in Cameron. I did see that he started getting straight A's when he was in Illinois. He had bad grades. And I thought, well, on top of that, he doesn't have a father figure. I need a mentor. And I didn't know to the extent of what he was doing to these boys behind closed doors. I did not know. However, I did witness the humiliation to Junior. And so I am guilty of that, of watching that and not saying anything. I am saying something now. And
stuff makes me react. I want to go back to that. Don't let me forget that. But tell me about your son. I got to get ready to go on the plane soon too. So I got to get to Florida. So tell me about their son and him, you being afraid of him not being able to get home if he didn't apologize.
So my son went down and he was gifted. He was showered with gifts, but then he was humiliated as well in front of the church members because he spilled some food or crumbs on the floor accidentally, or he was a little messy. So, in his room, he left some water bottles on the floor or on the table or what have you. He ate a little bit, he was crunching his meal or chewing his food is what the apostle or the TD McNutt stated to me. But he made my son, I have not ever heard my son cry so much in my entire.
Why is she trying to correct Apostle? You call him Apostle. So why are you changing it now? That's what you call him.
Entire life. And I was trying to get my son back home so bad, so quickly. And eventually he wanted to keep my son down there because my son said, well, Mom, I'm going to go to school down here. And I said, no, you just been down there for 24 hours. You're not going to school down there. These are life-changing decisions. You're not. You're coming back home. And so I told him to bring him home. And so he actually called me and yelling and screaming on the phone, giving me an ultimatum and saying, well, I can't help your son. I'm not going to be able to mentor and help your son if you keep trying to bring him back home. And so I'm like, God, what to do? I need my son to get some help because he doesn't have any male figures around him, and I thought to myself, well, maybe this man would possibly help my son get to a better state, get to be a better man that I want him to be, So I entrusted him with my son, and I should have never done that. I did not sleep. I did not eat. And he eventually said to me, okay, I'm going to send him home.
So first and foremost, we saw Miss Nikita last night, like I said. She's still calling him Apostle. You're absolutely right. Her voice, Latte, probably, I heard it when I played it. Hey, you changed me. Hey, Creed and chat, listening while getting ready for work. All right, so listen. I don't know why she did it. I don't know why she sent them. At first, I thought she said it was for a retreat, but this actually sounds like she is just talking about the 2 weeks ago trip as well. But do y'all think the Nikita that we saw last night, was spending time not eating and not sleeping the way she was cussing them people out last night? She cussed. If this is what happened, we know she cussed that man from the rooter to the tutor to get her son back home to her. Okay, yeah, no.
And he sent him home on Saturday. And my son got home soon as I picked my son up from the airport. He gave me hugs. But my son the next morning woke up and said, Mom, you need to confront TD McNutt because he hurt me. And now this is personal for me because he tried to do the same. He tried to break my son. My son is very intelligent. My son is very strong internally. I spent a lot of time with my children, pouring so much into my children. And he tried to break that down within a couple of days.
How many days is this that we're talking about?
We're talking about 5-day span.
The police officer at the scene
that was just now, because he was there for about 5 days, y'all. So that was just now in February. So, well, what would have been like the end of January? Going like the beginning of February, actually. So
pursue the driver who crashed into me after my car accident. I took his
This is really hard. It impacted. I'm just not the advocate no more to laugh.
Okay, that's that. Okay, that is that. And I'm gonna just let the people that came in see what she had to say just February 8th. We gonna be getting ready to go watch Mr. Phil. But this is what she had to say. Hey, Roz, welcome in. Hey, discussion board. Y'all bear with me. I told them already the comments are just sprouting in at one time. I don't know why. I reset everything, so I'm not sure. Um, but this is what she just had to say, February 8th.
Honor you, Apostle. I just want to say thank you to the church transformation. Oh, I honor God. I honor you, Apostle. I just want to say thank you to the church transformation. You all just opened my son's eyes, and just with open arms, you accepted him in and loved on him and affirmed him. And I just want to say I am grateful and I love you all for that. He came back last night. I went to pick him up at about 10 o'clock, so he didn't land until a little bit late, but he was excited. He was a little bit more focused, little bit more driven. And we talked this morning, and we talked yesterday evening. And so he has a new focus, a new mindset. So I want to say, I love you, Cameron. Thank you for loving on him. I love you, Apostle. You all that were involved with him and had your hands on with him. He is like Superman today, so I just thank you so much for that. I also, my second is that I did get another client, so I'm just so happy. I am a business consultant, so that's what I do on the side, along with me doing contracts for the government. And I did, get another client, a new client, and I am prepared to help them elevate and exceed. So I just want to say thank you all, and I love you.
All righty. And that is that. Okay. And let me read these comments before I go over to Facebook. What kind of problems did her son have? Honestly, he couldn't concentrate because she said he came back more focused. She said he came back like he was Superman. She said, you know, he came back a changed man. So what was wrong with him to begin with? That is a great question. I wish she would come answer it for us. She was better off networking with single moms. Um, she was better off working with moms who's been in prison, or women who's been in prison. She's done that time. She was better off working with uh women of abused children, since that's what she claims happened to her daughter. You know what I'm saying? But to reroute and go back to the same church or the people that put you out, okay? Because you, as you say, they were mad that you were speaking your truth. You went right back and you just adored them and you just loved them. And they did so many things for your son, and they taught him so much in a 5-day span. Okay. Is this this video right here was February 8th, 2026. Yes, her son was just there 2 weeks ago. And I think I'm right there with you, Roz. Pastor already broke the moms down, so the kids were a cakewalk. Absolutely. He started with them first. He got into their minds. With whatever he may have been doing, with her, she was getting the clients. She was getting the clients. She was that. Look at this smile. She was so happy. She smiled through this whole video. She smiled through this entire video like nothing was wrong. She sold her son to the devil, didn't it? Didn't it? Did the money get low? She needed some more. Yes, Latte, it really is. Because y'all probably commenting now, but I can't see it. But I'm gonna take this off and we gonna go over here. Woo, to hear this. Let me stop it really quick. Yep, they all just came in. Her mouth is saying one thing, but her eyes are saying another. Hmm. Let me get that off of here. Okay. So I have him up whenever he hits that button. Well, he did make a post an hour ago. Hold on 1 second. He's not live yet, Tyrese, but I got you, baby. Let me go. Let me make sure the audio is on. Okay. So he did make a post an hour ago, and it said nobody wants me to go live because of what might happen to me afterwards, the slander, the backlash, etc. I can tell my own story. I guess I'm supposed to stay bound. I ain't trying to blast nobody. I went through this in my life. I'm just trying to lead others down a better road, which is Jesus Christ. That's the post. God over everything. He posts in here that he is still going live at 9 p.m. So we are over here, and I'm going to read these. Everyone is saying YouTube is down. YouTube is down. Let me tell y'all something. Do not click out the app, because I was thinking something was wrong because I was doing it from my phone earlier and it was down. So do not click out the app, y'all. Okay. Let me see. Gross. She told Jedediah her son wanted to come home and Pastor almost wouldn't let him go home. She absolutely did say that. She did. And hey, Fro, how I say that? Frodo's Dojo? Hope I got it right. I wonder if her son even wanted to go down there. She might have forced that boy to go down there. He maybe didn't want to go down there. That was one of my thoughts as well. You know what I'm saying? Um, That was my thought as well, because I can't understand why you would let him. And then I didn't understand, after all you've seen allegedly, why would you let him? Why? After all you allegedly heard, why? So I'm gonna show y'all something else while we waiting on him, because I don't have to go off of this screen. And this one is a little dark. Mm-hmm. It ain't. You better say it. Something in the milk ain't clean. Okay. Hmm. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I don't know if y'all can read it, but I'm gonna read it to y'all. Ooh, what you said. I think that video had to be done by her to get back in. They said record it so we know it's real, huh? Record that shit so we know it's real. You ain't finna get over on us a second time. Hmm. In this picture that y'all see, it's a little dark. It's a screenshot. It says this is what TD McNutt wrote, and he has Junior in a photo with him. He said he has a supernatural glow that's over him. To be gifted in the manner that he is can only be something that God can do. He's the kind of gift and child that will be abused if he is in the hands of anyone who isn't sent from God and is without revelation. I love him, my little cousin, like a nephew, like as a nephew or more. This man has told on himself right in front of our faces for so long. It's sick. He has told us everything This was 2020. This was 6 years ago. This was 6 years ago. No, no, me too. I kept saying, "What's wrong with the internet? What's wrong with the internet, babe? What's wrong with the internet?" And now it's YouTube for sure. Um, I don't know. Let me go back up. Thank you so much, Shalene. That was not on purpose, baby. I did see that you sent this, and I appreciate you. I just want to know. I don't believe and nothing that lady say, and that's what I said. Me either. I remember when you were showing the pictures yesterday of that boy, and he didn't even look happy. A few of them pics, he did not look happy. Um, he did not. He was almost looking like what is this for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this for? The story has a lot of missing pieces. I'm gonna watch from the beginning. Yep, you gotta do it, girl. Describing himself as the abuser right in front of our face, and he also said I love him, my little cousin, like as nephew or more. Mhm. Told y'all if I see it, I'ma bring it to y'all. Cause something like that one said, something ain't clean in the milk, and it's not. It's really not. It's 9 p.m., sir. Jesus, they say you still coming on, man of God. I can't wait. I got your back. It was a lot of good comments on here letting him know that they're here and they have his back. We shall see. I'm gonna wait a little bit um longer. Let me see if I got anything else for y'all while we waiting. I got so much in here. And I did, just so y'all know, I did go back and look on the ABC 25 news, and I think he removed it because they probably chose not to even share that story. I showed y'all that one. Let me pull these two up. I was explaining this to y'all earlier. Did I send both of them? Okay. Yes. Let me bring it over. Because if y'all said anything, them comments ain't came through at all. I see the last thing I see is Latte saying YouTube been tripping a lot lately. So I I've never really witnessed this, and I was raised in the church. I never, not me. I never seen this before. Let me exit this full screen. Y'all let me know. Philip maybe changed his mind on us, so we may have to see and keep a watch just to see if he do it on his own. Let me see. This one is dark too. It's a screenshot. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Um, can y'all see this? So that's up. There go all the comments. Yes, and I am too, Shalene, and I hope that he stays out of the home, um, out of both homes because McNutt and the mom is not in the same home. So I actually hope that he stays out of both homes until a full deep investigation is had. Um, I don't think he should ever go back to TD McNutt's house. Um, in this case, I feel like the mother may need some help as well. That's what I said, Teresa. He does. He does. Because this is 2023 right here. Um, so he was 13. If y'all probably can't see it that good, but he looks the same. He looks just like his dad, y'all. But he looks the same. Christian, I'm so sorry I had to wait to boost my internet up. Uh-uh. It's not. It's YouTube. It might not have been your internet, Miss Lisa. And you mean to tell me nobody's ever questioned him? Exactly. So on this one, this is Junior. He's sitting on the couch. He has his legs crossed. He says, um, he consistently sit with his legs crossed now. He watches my every movement. I don't know, right? Let me refresh it. I don't know. But what I do know is if it's kind of scary, right? It's kind of scary because if this is like a cult like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? He may know who the people are. The people that's actually telling him not to may know who the people are, right? But it can definitely be some people of McNutt. It's sad. You sure did. You and a whole bunch of other people. Hey, Lachelle's baby. You and a whole bunch of other people. And I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt just a little bit. It is cringy. It is. And he thinks some things are so funny. He consistently watches my every movement. He consistently watches my every movement. Like, mm, I can show y'all something else, but then y'all gonna be like, oh my God, Krisha. Hold on. Hold on, I'm doing something for y'all. Y'all just let me know if he hit the live button. We're gonna give him a couple more minutes. Shit, did I send it to me? No. Okay. So I kind of pay attention to small details. And I'm about to show y'all something and then we can. I was trying to find this other one, but I'm gonna send these real quick. Okay. Y'all comments just came in. Hey, Healing Hearts. Robin. That's why Junior, yes, why is Junior legs crossed? He says because Junior follows everything he does. Or is he teaching him? If Junior knows what's best for him, he will tell it all. Absolutely, he will. And I just hope he do. You shicketh. You say you shicketh. All right, so y'all, now listen. Helen Hearts, I don't like it either, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I just got through saying that to them. Like it's a lot. Um, take breaks. Take breaks. Did you see Nikita's video that she did on February 8th? Rising, yeah, I can see you. I can see you. But I didn't see you in the chat the other day when you was like, I can't. Period. Y'all show Liz having to pay. They doing something. They ain't doing something. They say, y'all gonna pay for these comments to come through, or we ain't pushing them through. He live now. He live, Tammy.
It's gonna help me. It's gonna free me. I love God's people. I love people anyway. And my wife will tell you that. I love people. That's what I love. Okay, so this is not to bash anybody. I really realized, like, through this
Hey,
thing
y'all.
happening, that feel like, nigga, you a survivor. Like, you a
Hey, Miss
survivor of
Lysander.
something that could have literally like took you under. Okay. All right.
Make sure
So
the volume up.
I wrote some stuff down, but I want to pray first. And all that good stuff. Let's pray real quick, y'all. And oh man, it's weird. It's 429 people on here already. All right, let's pray. God, thank you for life, health, and strength. Thank you for waking us up. Thank you for starting us on our way. Thank you for giving us access to today, God. Oh, just thank you for everything, Lord God. Forgive us for anything that we've said and thought that may be unpleasing to your will. God, we just thank you for allowing us to be here. God, bless this live. Allow someone to be set free. Allow someone to be delivered. Allow someone to have a zeal to speak up, to have a heart to speak up as they're listening to the words that'll come out of my mouth through you. God, allow freedom to hit this live and stream. God, this is not for nothing, no clout, no anything. This is for you. So we thank God for you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, let's do it. Okay. All right. Okay, so I wrote down some
He's so
stuff.
nervous.
All right, so I'm Phil. I'm from St. Louis. I'll be 37 in May. Married, have 5 children, 5 beautiful children. I have a beautiful wife, and she's here as well. She's getting herself together. She'll be on the live as well in a second. And I'm not going to try to speak to anybody on the live as far as I see people. All right, here we go. Oh, wow, wow, wow. And the funny thing about it, I was looking for you. I was trying to ask my wife. It was somebody I couldn't think about. And I feel so much better that you're on here. And you know exactly who you are. Like, for real, for real. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had a moment. Raymond Hannah, you know who I'm talking to. All right. Okay. All right. So, yeah, like I said, I'm from St. Louis. I live in Atlanta, Georgia now. Been here for 6 years. I'm a musician. I'm an entrepreneur.
Y'all
I'm
see
a
that comment?
husband. I'm a father. And I'm pretty known in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But that's about it. But I just love seeing God work in mysterious ways for people's lives and stuff like that. And I'm going live to simply, hopefully, set some people free from whatever you're going through, not even just with this church stuff that's going on, because unfortunately the enemy is attacking the church and allowing our minds to be twitched around to what we think is really right, and it's not right. It's not of God. It's not of God. And we are messing up other people's lives in the process. Okay, that's exactly where we're at. So
Let me
that's
check.
that. Let me see. All right, I said, well, I'm going live. Okay, so I won't be calling any names and things like that. I'm just gonna talk. So I end up meeting Apostle T.D. McNutt. I'm gonna call him T.D. McNutt. T.D. McNutt. I end up meeting him through an individual that I was connected to. And when I met him, he was always pretty much weird to me for how he talked and how he maneuvered, as far as, in a sense, I would say control and manipulation, even through conversation. It's almost like when he talks, he literally, what's the word, can manipulate through his words, just how he moves. So I met him through an individual.
Y'all can hear, right?
This was like almost in like 2012. It's 2026 now, but like 2012. I was a musician for this particular
Okay, you changed
person.
me. I fixed it.
You know
Tell
what I'm
me if
saying?
it's right.
And that's just where we at. But I met him. And the crazy thing about it is the 2 guys, I think his name was Christian or Chris, and the other guy, I actually remember seeing them at TD McNutt's house. Like, so I've actually experienced being at TD McNutt's house one
That's
time
Chris and
through
Josh.
a person I was playing for regarding church ministry and stuff like that. Did not know. So like I said, when I end up seeing TD McNutt's viral thing, when my wife sent it to me, it literally just blew everything up for me mentally wise, as far as what I've been going through for the past 10 years of my life. That's pretty much it. And please know, when you're going through something and you're really going through something, you locked into something, it's kind of hard to get out of. Very hard. Okay. So that's pretty much where we at. So yeah, so I end up meeting him through there. So long story short, long story short, we go to West Palm Beach, Florida for a preaching engagement. It's either West Palm Beach, Florida or Fort Lauderdale, one of them two. But we went to Florida for a preaching engagement, right? And we went to Florida for a preaching engagement.
Slow
We
down,
got picked
brother.
up through TD McNutt. We get in the car. Immediately, we're riding through Florida, doing whatever. As far as going errand runs and stuff, I'm thinking like, what are we doing? We the guests, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? We picking up trophies and stuff for the awards and stuff. Like, I'm like being serious. Like, I'm literally picking up trophies with my own hands. I'm a guest, not trying to say I'm bougie or nothing like that, but I'm trying to get to the story of how the control and manipulation as soon as you meet a person. So yeah, we're doing all that, and then next thing you know, we had a service that
Hey,
night that we
Cindy
had to play
changed.
for.
I'm looking for
We had
my
to check in
phone,
the hotel.
y'all.
So when
So
I Fort
bear
Lauderdale,
with
okay,
me.
thank you. So when I
It
get
just came.
into, that's how y'all know I'm telling the truth, okay? Thank you. But when I get to the hotel, well, when we get in the car, TD McNutt says, well, I heard your back is hurting. I heard your back is hurting. And he didn't ask me if I needed my own room. He just said something regarding about my back hurting, some regarding that. But he was asking me about where I'm going to be staying. And I'm thinking, you know, my room, wherever I'm going to be at. So I ended up staying with the individual in their room. I didn't have my own room for this trip.
Hey, Brittany.
Which was
Hey,
kind of
Sir
weird for
Pretty,
me. But the
So
funny
Pretty
thing, I
Germ.
feel like the individual
Teresa.
Knew that I wouldn't have my own room. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So it was kind of weird for me. Once again, this is my first time ever playing on the road. This is my first time ever traveling on the road. I'm just excited to be on the road. I'm a younger adult. I'm an adult. All right. So we end up going to the hotel after that. No, we end up going to McDonald's. I'll never forget. I've never, and y'all gonna probably laugh because I'm like a silly person, but when I tell you, I will never forget TD McNutt eating some French fries from McDonald's, like a large French fry, like the way he was turning the steering wheel with his hand while he's eating the French fries, it was like really queenish type behavior. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the person. I'm literally stating the facts of what I experienced through life. Okay. But yes, very kind of crazy thing to see. So we end up going to the hotel, and the funny thing, I'm really going to what I should have waited to say, but it's honestly, I should feel like I should say it now because it'll make sense on why I'm saying all of this. Okay, all of this. Okay, and like I was going to tell y'all, allow me to give me time to get to where I'm going. Okay,
Take your
please,
time.
it's gonna make sense. All right, so we're in Fort Lauderdale. We've ran errands, we got trophies and all this stuff. I'm being told that my back is hurting, but my back is not hurting. I don't end up getting my own room. I'm out of town on a preaching engagement. We go to the preaching engagement. Before we go to the preaching engagement, this is where it gets crazy. Before we go to the preaching engagement, the individual whose room I'm rooming with, the preacher I'm playing for, propositions me. He propositions me, right? He asks me. Well, no. Yeah, he propositions me. Okay, so I'm speaking a little faster. So he propositions me. We get to the hotel before we go to the service. All right, before we go to the service, the preacher says that he has something to ask me. There we go. He said he has something to ask me. I'm looking like, what do you got to ask me? I'm like, man, you know, what do you got to ask me? Just ask me right now. Wow, thank you, Lord. He said he got something to ask me. I'm like, why don't you ask? He's like, no, we'll just wait. He's like, we'll just wait. Long story short, we'll just wait. Okay, we'll just wait after the service, whatever. He's printing out his notes and all this stuff. He getting all this stuff together. I'm new to this, y'all. This is my first time on the road. I'm new. All right. So then next thing you know, we go to the service. I play my butt off. Y'all know me. I like to have church. If y'all know me, I like to have church. I'm a musician, man. I love the Lord. That's it, man. I'm not perfect, and we'll get to all of that. We're going to get to my story. So when y'all try to share
They
this
was ready to
lie
get him
and
that
try to talk about
massage,
feel,
that infamous
we going to get to
massage.
my story, okay? Yeah, it's going to get heavy, y'all. It's going to get heavy. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot to go with all this, but I wrote it down. But, okay, and I'm going to be also speaking from my heart. So, right. So we, I got something to ask you. I'm like, well, why don't you just ask me now? Never ask me. We go to the service. God comes through. We get back to the hotel. I think we ate and all that stuff. Go back to the hotel, and we go back to the hotel, and I wake up the next morning. I'm skimming through, but this is what I remember. I wake up the next morning. The preacher is ironing from what I remember. We're getting ready to go. We flew into Fort Lauderdale. I did. Raymond Hannah, you got to get off of here, man, because you helping my story for real. But I love you, man. You know I love you. If you don't know, if anybody know, you know. So okay, we wake up in the morning. I woke up late. I'm trying to take my time. Thank you, Traylon. I woke up late. I didn't think I was gonna miss my flight, but I woke up late. It's time for us to get dressed. I'm going to, for what I remember, I'm flying out of another city. He flying out of another city. Right, I'm not getting taken by McNutt though to the other city from what I remember. I don't remember McNutt taking me to the airport. I don't think he did. But I get up. The individual is ironing his clothes, and I said, "It's really on my mind, y'all. If y'all know me, I'm like a stickler. I need to figure out what's going on." And so, no, you're fine. Keep helping me out because you're going to keep me on the same track. But so I'm like, so what did you have to ask me? The individual asked me, what if I asked you to perform oral sex on me? That's what the individual asked me. My heart is pounding a little bit, y'all, so give me a second. That's what the individual asked me. What if I asked you to
Y'all.
perform oral
Hey,
sex on
Special
me?
K. Hey, everybody
And
coming
I'm looking
in.
like,
I
nigga, what? I'm looking like, what? I'm looking like, now, like I said, hold on a second. When I told you guys that I'm a victim through McNutt, I never said I was a victim of McNutt, but really I am. I'm a victim through McNutt. And I looked that up. I'm waiting on my Jazz. Can I see your phone real quick? I'm gonna show y'all what I looked up when you talking about. Yeah, I know, you're right. It's gonna tie in. This is, like I said, this is getting me free. Y'all think it's gonna get me free. I've been walking around with anger,
get it out.
stuff like that. You gotta figure out why you angry.
Hmm.
And one thing about me, I'm gonna tell my story real quick so I can hit it all together, okay? One thing about me, I can tell my story. Let me see your phone. I can tell my story. I was a big hoe. I was a big whore. A big whore. I like women. My wife is right there. I like women. I didn't have a dad to teach me, things like that. But I struggle with women. I don't struggle with men. All right. So I'm wondering why I talk to my kids angry. I wonder why I talk to my wife angry at times. My relation, let me tell you something. My marriage is great. My marriage is great. Me and my wife doing great. I'm gonna tie it all in. Let me tell you something. I left from St. Louis paying $500 rent. I'm just telling you my story to paying then 1960. $500 rent to paying 1960. I came a long way. So with no help. Okay, so that's it. And that's all God. All God. Y'all know that. But yeah, so Proposition asked me, see, Nikki, Denise. This is why I wanted to go live so people can really, y'all gonna try to share it and try to get like backlash. It's not gonna happen because God got me. But Nikki, Catherine, no, or Nikki Denise, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going back. But Nikki Denise is somebody who used to pick me up. This is my friend. This is my big sister. She used to pick me up and take me to Lobby Stone on Sunday mornings to make sure I got there to play drums. Like, she the reason why I'm here today. Like, as far as my musical career, like for real, for real. She used to pick me up on Sunday mornings and take me to Lobby Stone and play the drums. All right. So, like I said, y'all want to know about my story. It's my story, so you're gonna know all about that. All right. So yeah, getting Proposition, right? I can't see all the stuff. Love you, love you, love you, love everybody. I don't want to respond to nothing. I'm gonna keep talking. I'll see you later. Y'all know I love y'all. So you get Proposition. And then the sad thing about it, I can't go into details. The sad thing about it is, that you sit here. So that's it. So yeah, you wonder why you talking to your kids. You wonder why you just got so much anger built in you, but you can't release the anger because of you can't get to the person. You can't get to the person that hurt you. You can't get to them. They won't talk to you and all that good stuff. All right. So let's hold on. Let me read as far as why I'm telling my story, as far as why people were saying you would tie in with McNutt. I remember McNutt. I remember being at his house. I remember going to his conference. I remember McNutt preaching in St. Louis for hours, just ripping people's head off, using God to literally use him, you know what I'm saying? Using God, pretty much. So yes, you can absolutely be a victim of emotional abuse or manipulation if someone recruits another person to tempt, provoke, or test you. This tactic, often referred to as a triangulation or proxy manipulation, is a method used by manipulators to control, test loyalty. If y'all see my post, I kept feeling like the person I was being loyal to was manipulating me, using manipulation to losing that and all that. So test loyalty or trigger or reaction from you, essentially using the other person as a puppet to pull your strings. So that's what I kept telling people, like, yo, listen, I'm a victim. When me and my wife watched this YouTube of Jenna dying. I don't know if he's on here. Can y'all tag him on here if he's on here? Jenna dying. He went on Jediah. Jediah. Okay. Well, he went on YouTube and he had like some of the victims that go to McNutt's church. And the funny thing, like when they was talking, I'm like, yo, I'm a victim of through McNutt. I met McNutt through a pastor, a preacher. That's how I met him. I would have never known nothing about him. And he ain't right. He ain't right. He ain't right. That glory to God's name. He's been saying that for years. He's been saying it for years, over 15 years. The track record is long, y'all. It's like, okay, how do you? So I fought myself. And the funny thing about it, I'm tying it all in. Jasmine, can you open your phone one more time? I'm tying it all in to that. But that hurt me, y'all. So from that point on, it's like,
He
yo,
does, Special K.
what do you do? You've been propositioned. What do you do? Let me here to tell you, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. What does that mean? Now, some people are surviving a little different. My survival with that preacher, ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing ever happened. Never in life. Never. That's not on my agenda. That's not on my agenda. And I thank God it ain't right. And I thank God for having a thought process, because I could have failed subject to the proposition or the deal or whatever you want to call it. I could have failed privy to that, but I did not, and I thank God for that. I thank God that that's really why I'm here. But my story is simply, if you're in a situation where you don't feel like you can speak up. I don't know what's going on in this world where people allowing humans or friends, we say, to trump our standards or our beliefs, not even just a spiritual walk, even just being a person, you know what I'm saying? Just being a person of morals and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But even with God, like, people are really playing with God and playing with Christ. And this is not a judgment. Just like I said, I couldn't believe that I was being propositioned by this person. I could not believe it. I didn't understand it. I didn't speak up for years because I did not understand what happened to me. I was shocked beyond compare. Of course, anybody, well, why you ain't beat him up? Why you ain't whoop his A and all that? Man, listen, I was totally shocked to the simple situation. I was totally shocked to what was happening to me, understanding the process of what this person just asked me, what this person just thought was okay to ask me. I'm thinking like, nigga, no, you this, you that, you this, you that. No. And I wrote on this paper, don't mention names. I can't mention names, y'all. I can't mention names.
Wow. Wow.
I definitely made it through,
I
y'all. I
see you,
definitely made it through.
Aisha. Aisha, I was looking for you
But I
earlier,
can't
girl.
mention names, and I'm not going to do that.
You're going to have to
I'm not
watch
going to
what
do
I
that
played
because
earlier.
God will always do what he's supposed to do. So I wrote that. That was the first thing I wrote on the paper. All right. It says, do not mention names.
Wow.
So, yeah. So it's sad that I'm trying to see what else, because I could say definitely more. I could say more. Oh, this is what I'm going to say. Thank you. It's coming back now. It's working. All right. So I end up having a conversation with the preacher's wife, and I asked her, why did your husband proposition me? Because I did not understand it. And the response from the wife was simply this: TD McNutt told the preacher if he wanted to see what I pretty much my lifestyle was, if he wanted to see if I was what you call gay or I guess whatnot, to try me. That's exactly how we got to where we are as far as being a victim of TD McNutt. So I guess TD McNutt, not saying TD McNutt was trying to get me to lure to TD McNutt. TD McNutt was trying to get me to lure to the preacher for him to do whatever he does. That's what I'm getting out of the whole situation. That's all I can get out of it. When you've been good to people, when you haven't done nothing to this preacher, when you listen to this video, because I'm not going to edit this video, I'm not going to change it. When y'all listen to this video later, I'm telling you, I've never done nothing to the preacher to be putting myself into a position to be propositioned. I don't know why it happened. I still to this day struggle with just a conversation from the preacher. Just a conversation. Just a just a uh, just a conversation. When you've been connected to somebody for over 10 years and you carry this weight over into Atlanta, the reason I moved to Atlanta was because of the preacher. The reason my family got up and ran was because of the preacher. I tried to leave it alone. I was like, God, go deal with it. And the funny thing about it, I'm not even hating on the preacher. I'm not. I'm not hating on the individual. I promise you I'm not. I love the individual. I really do. I love that brother. But I just couldn't see myself sleeping with the brother. I couldn't see myself performing oral sex on the brother. You understand what I'm saying? He was my friend. He was my good friend. He was my good friend. That hurts my heart. People thinking, oh, Phil just left St. Louis. Oh, this nigga just left. No, I ran. For all the ones that's ever wondering, I ran. You understand what I say? I ran. I matured up. Like I said, I left from paying $500 rent. My wife's dad is on here. He was charging us $500 rent. I appreciate you. It was smooth. we get down to Atlanta, 1960 for a mortgage. That was the first house. We passed that now. I'm sorry, my wife helping me. And she's gonna get on here and say hi in 2 seconds. I didn't think I was gonna cry. But yeah, man. So like I'm just hurt by the whole situation, and all of this happened through TD McNutt, seeing the victims and all that. Started this last week. If my wife would have never sent me the dang old thing, I wouldn't even been talking about it. You understand? You understand? So that's where we at. Life is literally about the choices that you make, and our prayer is for this live is that literally that people understand. You got to speak up. You got to say something. You got to say something to somebody. I ain't tell nobody. Yeah, you got to take accountability, but you got to speak up. You got to say something to somebody. I finally told my wife. My wife didn't know for a couple of years. But like I said, nothing happened. Nothing at all. That's not what the live is about. Nothing happened. It was the fact that you trusted somebody with your, not with your life. You trusted, we trust someone, you honored that person. You, the funny thing about it, real quick, I'm going to help why people in Georgia be thinking like me and my wife just like acting funny, because my church might watch this too. I go to Total Victory Worship Center, y'all. But and my other brother, my other second family, Momentum City, that's my brother too. He's on as well. Pastor Thomas Cody, Pastor Angelique Simmons, that's my pastor. People be thinking I'm acting real funny in Atlanta. No, I go home. I don't be wanting to deal with no church people. I don't be wanting to do all that. We did that for 10 years. I don't be wanting to gossip about people and talking about people all day, every day.
What do you
But
say?
I'm
Total
trying to read
Victory
something.
Worship
Everybody
Center?
make sure y'all
Let's see
say
what
the
that
right
is.
stuff. Okay. Nobody's saying nothing bad. I don't know. Just
You
okay.
heard me.
Okay.
See
As
where
long as
Total
everybody say
Victory Worship
respectful
Center
stuff on this
is.
live. Only because it's my live. And I don't want nobody. This is not for that. This is not to bash nobody. It's not. I promise you. It's about being better and helping a brother. And also people being honest and taking accountability about your lifestyle. If you can't handle the calling of where you at, you need to come down. Come down. Come down for yourself because you're messing up other people's lives. You hurting other people's lives. I'm serious. You hurting other people's lives. You hurting other people's lives. And I never understood for the last 8 years. Like I said, my family is doing wonderful. I thank God of where we at. I have never thought of living in Atlanta, Georgia, none of that. But when I think about it, like, I'm like, no, you got to soften up and talk to your kids. But it's hard because you suffer from rejection, and also you suffering from what's the word? Being disrespected. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff hurts, and you just don't understand it. You just don't understand it. So that's where we at, y'all. That's literally where I wanted to come from today. All the people that's at me and follow me, I promise y'all, I'm not following y'all back, and I'm not even being funny. I don't follow people on Facebook anymore. I don't follow people on no social media. I don't do that stuff. I need my wife to come over here, because she's gonna speak, or she's gonna at least say hi to the camera. Um, it was always prophesied that me and my wife would like save like a lot of couples and things like that. And I'm not saying that we're there yet, but I do
Yes, I
believe in the
absolutely
power
can. Hi,
of
wife.
love. And this is
She's
my
pretty.
wife here who has literally stuck with me.
Okay, let me
Would you please
exit.
say something? How do you feel? We were talking earlier, but how do you feel about the situation of what's going on with me, and how does it affect you?
I don't want to be in the camera, but they can hear me.
I just wanna,
I said I don't want to be in the
okay,
camera.
she don't want to be in the camera. Okay.
Hey y'all, give me some hearts. Woo, woo, woo. Cause he coming over here trying to get serious and all that. This is not about them folks. Please believe this is not about them. Okay, there's a bigger picture to all of this. May not have come off right now, right? Because this is, we let this die a long time ago, but my husband was triggered, and what a better time to totally be free. You know, I'm a praying wife, and I've been praying for a long time, long time, long time. So I've been in the game a long time. Hey everybody, hey. But no, this is definitely not about people in particular, names or anything. This has nothing to do with anything. There's a bigger picture. We're still trying to figure out God in all of this. Not saying we don't know him. We know him. But just really understanding. We grew up together as children. In the church. Y'all know how I was, St. Louis Church on my side. He grew up on the apostolic side. I really don't know what, all of that until I grew up on my side. You can relate, you know. So I'm used to all this type of stuff, I'm used to this. But he wasn't. It's just a lot. And I don't want to get on here because I would really have to write down some stuff. This is not my life, this is his life. But yeah, I've been helping him. I've been pushing him. I could have been left. Like, what? Been left. I did leave. How about that?
We were separated. We were definitely separated.
I did leave. And I was done. So
we were separated, yep.
But it's a lot. We'll tell our
Okay, I'm gonna cut that there for a minute because, yeah, I thought she was, you know, um, Chandrika. Hey, everybody that's coming in, welcome in. Yep, he just looked it up for me. You changed me. He said it's by his grandmother's. So you been there? You changed me. Yep, she said Forest Park. Okay, so I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. The wife threw me off a little bit, so we can go ahead and pause it right there. I understand how he was. Um, yes, it- keep coming through with the comments. I see you, Hollywood Herb. I don't believe. I don't feel like bro is keeping it all the way a stack. So I feel like no, I don't either. Right? I don't know if he is um I'm not gonna say he's not being truthful in his story. I do believe he was propositioned. I do believe um that he was the other pastor was probably instructed to ask him to try him to you know, perform oral sex with him. I do believe that. I do believe there's a lot more that he wants to say. I think by I think by the time um let me say this because I see somebody saying something happened. Yes, Sabby. I do believe that something happened, right? I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I do believe that something happened because I feel like when she just jumped on and he said and she said, um, Okay, Healing Heart, take your time, baby. Anybody who has to step away, please step away. Yes, this is going to be some trigger warnings. There's going to be some sensitive stuff said that I know is going to trigger a lot of people. Um, just take your time, right? So basically, I'll say this. She just came on and she said, I almost left. Then she said, I did leave. I did. So I did. I didn't understand that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to judge her. I don't want to bash her. But at the same time, I'm feeling like, hey, where is that coming from? Did you leave because he was battling this in his head? Um, because that's what we're talking about right now. We're not talking about no other women relationships. Did you leave because he was fighting this that happened to him all these years ago? Um, because if so, the only thing that I can think of is, y'all, please, please, please. I don't know. I haven't been in this situation, but I don't think that propositioning someone will be on their mind so heavy unless something happened. Okay. Right. And so I seen this guy in the comments as well. And he was like, I know y'all heard him say, yeah, you know my story. He was like, you helping my story. Hold on, y'all. Because I saved it. He said, you helping my story. Um, and it was Raymond Hanna. Raymond said, yeah, man, I had to disconnect from him years ago. Okay. And so something was going on deeper. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I don't know who he was talking to because it took him a while to come on. We all know it took him a while to come on. I don't know. Um, well, I would say from the words of his mouth, Raquel, he says nothing happened, right? So obviously the offer was not taken, but is that the truth? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if a proposition that you turned down would bother you so much, and that's just me, because it might, you know what I'm saying, it could be that it happened with church members, and that's where you kind of feel like you should feel safe there. So it could be, I don't know, we don't know. Oh Lord, Ross, see, there you go, acting up. So then I'm see that I want to just go on and rewind it. um I'm gonna go up some because I want to. Thank you so much for the super chat, Chandrika. Okay, so and you did ask me if I can tell you what's going on. So there is something different in the front of this video. On the front of this live is something totally different. It's about Nikita. Okay, this right here is um Phil Phil Thomas. He said that he was um a victim through TD McNutt, not of, a victim through TD McNutt, right? And the way that he says that he's a victim through is because allegedly another pastor was instructed by TD to try him. Okay. Now, that's not too far, that part is not too far fetched because we already say TD think, he act like he's the highest. So that's not something unbelievable, right? Um I want to go back to um Hollywood Herb. Hollywood said, I don't feel like he is keeping it all the way a stack. Number one, I just have to say this, and I know it's hard, but if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna put your face out there, I feel like he had all the courage, and I know it's hard, and I know he's nervous. We could tell he's nervous. The way he was actually telling his story, because I know I talk in circles, especially if I'm angry, if I'm nervous. I will talk in circles. I will take a long time to get to my point. I know. Um, So we already knew that he was going to be nervous. He let us know that when he laid the foundation in the other live. But I cannot understand that when people come out and they in the other live, he did see, I'm talking in circles now. In the other live, he did say that he would be saying names, and some of these people would like know these names, and some of these people are not going to like that these names are being called. But he comes back and he says, and wrote on that paper, don't call no names. And y'all got to pay attention to how he said it and how he looked when he said it. He was instructed to not say no names. He wasn't ready. You are absolutely right, Latte. You are, somebody else said he wasn't fully ready, and he is not fully ready. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, maybe this is what happened, right? Did you peep how he said it, Shalene? Like, don't say no names. Look, it's the first thing on his paper. Like, don't say no names. And the way he looked after he said that is like, this is what they told me. This is what I bet not do, right? But he already felt like he came and told the people that he was going to come and tell his story, so he had to come and do something. I didn't get that part when he said he told the pastor's wife what was asked of him, right? And I wanted him to go on with that because I wanted him to go on with that story, but he's a little discombobulated, okay? Uh-oh. I do feel like it looks like his wife is really strong. Let me just say that. It sounds like it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe because she said he got triggered because they've been moved past this. That's what she said. I'm just saying what she said, right? She said he got triggered. So I don't know if it was well, babe, just get on there and tell your story. Maybe you'll feel better. Or or he was like, babe, I should just go and tell my story. And she was probably down with him because in the first video, he did say his wife will be sitting right next to him. Okay. But and Aisha, that could be absolutely true. That could be absolutely true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, me, if my husband was telling the story, number one, I most likely would have been sitting right next to him when it began, right? Because I know this is something that's heavy that he's carrying, and I know it's hard to do, right? I would have been, the story. She knows the story. So she could have helped him along as he was getting jumbled and jambled up to get it out. Because he needed help. You can tell he needed a little help to get through it. Let me read some of these. Y'all can't see Aisha. Hit them two buttons up top, y'all. They go to him because they're trying to fight those urgent, but TD entices them. Those urges. They go to him because they're trying to fight those urges, but TD entices them. Three sides to a story. Some folks leave out key points. His and her is the example he's shown me. Hmm. Hmm. I think you said that yesterday too. Yes, I'm like, just bust the whole internet connection up. What she said. I pray they lock the pastor up because he has abused and used his powers over those young men. Thank you for that one because that is what is really happening, right? Um he's abusing the power. He is, and he think he can just instruct somebody to go do something. Well, they've actually allowed him to do it. So now it's just so easy for him to do it. all over the place. Somebody spoke to him before the interview. Yeah. So I can continue it. I'm gonna probably see if I can fast forward it to where they at. But um, that's what it seems like because I feel like he was really like I feel like he was gonna come on nervous. Of course, who wouldn't, right? But I did feel like he was really he had a lot of courage. He was really excited to just go and get it out. Like, and then it's like something happened in between that time and this time. But guess what? So remember when last night when Cameron's aunt and uncle was on, they had got a call. They had been talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So we just don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. He didn't even tell nothing to be on live crying. See, and that's why I think it's deeper than this. This is why sometimes, you know, when you want to get things out like this and you want to do it the right way, you know what I'm saying? You might need to reach out to somebody to be interviewed so that they can ask the right questions and they can help you along the way of telling your story, right? He's asking people to reach Jedediah, but you should have reached them. You should have I mean, I feel like somebody could have carried this interview so that he could have got out what he needed to get out. I hope he went to God in prayer. I applaud him for going live to tell his story. Most men would never. And that's very true. Mhm. Absolutely. He is. He got a lot of secrets and he didn't us none today. Yeah, he does. He's holding a lot in. You can tell. You can tell. We know what happened to him without him saying it. McNutt is enough. Lord, Shalene. I think it's a money grab for Phil. He wants people to know something happened, but he is saying he is writing a book describing all the details of his story. He said he was writing a book in this. Okay, let me see.
Story another time. But we're doing great. I just wanted to clear up. It's not about those people, but those people just happen to be in our story.
It just happened to be in our
I mean,
story.
you just happen to be a character in the book.
And I still want a conversation.
I don't.
Jasmine doesn't, but I do. I'm a victim of manipulation, control.
He definitely was. Looking back and just all the stuff, and this is not to bash anybody, it's just to point.
Okay. So it's over. Um uh, let me see if it's available, y'all, cuz I Miss Special K, I said his wife probably instructed him to not say any. Let me put it on here cuz she might can't see you. Let me put it up there. There you go, Special K. Fine, y'all. I'm with you when you're right. Or if someone pays him for an interview, I think he would be more detailed with his story with the right amount. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward it. But the thing about it is, he just said my story, God over everything. Mm. All right, I'm gonna do something real quick. We're gonna go right here where we can see he's nervous, but it's a different energy.
Thanking God for life, health, and strength. I'll let a few people jump on, and then everybody, of course, they normally replay this stuff. I'm literally coming live to lay the ground rules of what I'll be talking about at
May
nine
you give it
o'clock.
to me?
This is not for clout. This is not for following. Most of you guys that can attest that are add me as friends can say I haven't added you guys back. So really, I'm coming to not clear anything. I'm really coming to tell my truth of the story. But it'll be at 9 o'clock. I'm praying that I can tell my story in peace. I'm praying that I can tell my story without any pressure. It's gonna take time to tell the story, especially something you've endured. You were in something or endured through something for 10 years. You know, it's gonna take some time to talk about that. So tonight at 9 o'clock.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there for a minute, y'all. What you endured through something for 10 years. Okay. I just want to be gentle because I know you know what I'm saying, he's struggling. So I don't want to bash him. But that definitely wasn't a story of 10 years. Okay? Um it did not give that. It did not give that. Um Aisha said, here's my question. Why jump in the mist when you don't want any backlash? Backlash is going to come with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like this live I'm doing right now, somebody might not like it. They might comment under it. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing because you don't. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to stop. You get it. Being proposition is one thing, but being touched is another thing, far worse. Yes. These are deep-seated tears. Those are deep-seated tears. Yeah, absolutely, Shanta. I talked about that earlier a little bit. I almost married a man, so they know. But TD take advantage of them. I think that's a crime, especially for the kids. He is holding back. He is. I thought about a money grab too. All the stuff. What Mookie say? Oh, yeah, I read it. Hmm. This is so sad. That one. I wouldn't be surprised if someone in the church paying them off to keep quiet. Real victims are out here. Now, Aisha, can you see Special K? She said she agree. She totally agreed. Thank you. Hey, free thinking. I think that Pastor woke him up. Girl, who said that? Tammy. Tammy, I just knew. Which message? Write it again for me, Healing Hearts. It probably was removed by YouTube, honestly. Um, I thought y'all know. I thought that that's exactly what he was about to say. Tammy says, I thought that the pastor woke him up doing something to him, and maybe he liked it. The pastor maybe wanted him to do him back. It is something more than what he's saying. That's just my opinion. And I kind of I get it. Hmm. I totally understand because that's what I thought that he was leading into. If you don't mind, is the message Creed trauma comes later? No. Well, yeah, I definitely understand trauma comes later. I have trauma in my own life, right? But what I was saying when I was about the 10 years is I'm saying that the story, because this was 45 minutes, I'm gonna just be honest with you, that it was just 45 minutes. And the story that he was just telling, um, it didn't give us a rundown of over the years, right? It didn't do that. Yeah, and that's true. Like I don't really want to judge him. We can talk about it, but I don't want to judge him because he did have the courage to come out and say something. I believe he was assaulted and may not be ready to tell the world, but those who knows. There you go, my girl. Yep. I agree. It didn't give that. I feel like he is saving the dark details for a bigger platform. Could be. It could be. You know, I feel like if Jedediah talks to him, you know how he talk. He'll be like, "Fuck all that no name." He gonna be like, "Fuck all that no name shit. We finna tell the you." Oh, can't y'all hear him now, Miss Lisa? Somebody did something. Somebody did something because it seems like it's very heavy. No, not you, Cree. Well, I say it. I'm just speaking on, for instance, when their kids attend church and family members attend church, etc. But hey, who am I to judge? What you said up here, girl? I don't think they ended that live themselves. Ross. So that one he was like kind of like a little upbeat, right?
I'm gonna go live tonight. How I experienced or how I even came across TD McNutt. Um, I'll leave you guys with this. This is not, like I say, this is not to, and I make sure I won't look at the comments and look at names and all that stuff. People that know me really, you know that first of all, I don't even like doing this mess. And then on first, most people that really, really know me, Kenner, what's going on? Most people that really know me know that I just love God. That's it. I love doing music. I love my family. That's it. But like I stated, I'm praying that people will respect my space because, you know,
Right. So he was ready. And he said something in the beginning of this one. He said, "I hope that I'm able to just tell my story in peace." And I don't think that happened. I don't think that happens. Healing Hearts, I haven't made it down there, but I'm looking on my phone too. I see you said you were 17 and you are now 69. And listen, I promise you, I absolutely understand. So that's why I let you know what I said about the 10 years. Okay. So I do know trauma comes late. I know it comes later. I know it comes when it wanna come, actually. I know it hits you when it wants to hit you. I've literally been there and done that, honestly. So I definitely understand what you're saying. Um, I think he is saying that McNutt uses people and has a network. Yes, he has a cult of people, and he is the highest. He instructs people to do what he say do. Okay, that's what he's doing. Look, he looks hot at me in tonight's live, and could have been, and that may be the case for the sunglasses. He is nice looking. He was trying to cover up a little more other one because he did go put on a hat, and some glasses. I don't know. Right. It's given he went halfway, but stopped, or maybe he woke up with the that part, because he said that that was his friend. He did. He surely did. It's more to it for sure. He relocated after this happened. Yes, he did. He said he ran. Actually, he ran. He didn't walk. He ran. He ran. Okay. So him and his wife split up. A lot of pieces are missing. Yes, and that's what happened. It drunk around. It jumped around. He drank the water and got that massage. Good God Almighty. That was the first attempt. That was the first attempt. Because he said he didn't mention his back hurt. But TD said it hurt it. And how many times have we seen on that man page? He said such and such went to go get his first massage, such and such getting his second massage today, a day later. 5 members in all are pretty much relying on pastors' money to sustain their way of living. Mm, yep, I think so too. Free thinking. I think we're all on the same page, actually. Oh, and that is a fact. So if we miss a message, or if y'all see y'all message and show up, YouTube is acting crazy. I know some people, included, I could not log in. I could not get in. It looks like it's actually letting people in now. Um, YouTube will remove your comments sometimes. We don't know what's going on, but hopefully they get it together. He does seem really afraid. You know, everybody kind of seems afraid, actually, because I'm still so stuck on Cameron's aunt and uncle. Like Nikita, she's just not credible with me. Aisha, you seen that video of Nikita? Where you at? But she's just I'm done for with her. But the aunt and uncle, they didn't sit right with me when they said this should be focused on Junior, getting Junior some help. What the hell are y'all talking about? Cameron in the same damn house. So if Junior need help, then Cameron need help, huh? Because what are you running from? He said he was running for his life. You hear me? You hear me? It's gonna be so many more people, and it probably would be a good thing if these fellas get together. They may need to get together. They need to have a maybe a sit down, and then maybe they can all come and they can all be each other's strength to let it out. No, he ended it. Okay, he ended it, Raquel. It was a phone call in between them lies, baby. It was. That's what it seemed like. Remember, he mentioned I was mean and yelling at his kids from being preposition. I'm really having a hard time with that. Yes. Um, I just think that is not it's a little deeper than that. Okay? He's just not ready to tell us how deep right now. Um, you know? And maybe it's going to take him a while. Maybe it's going to take him a while. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's going to be bits and pieces. He might be carrying the weight of being violated, even if he was only approached that could mess you up. Okay. Okay. And I said that, I do believe that it could, especially with it being in the church, within the people in the church. That's probably like, what in the hell? Like, this really happened? You know what I'm saying? So it really could have been. I agree, Miss Lisa. Thank you so much, Healing Hearts. It's definitely it's a good conversation. It's a sad one, but it's a good one. Sure does. And for the record, everyone go somewhere. All them comments just popped in. Oh, you mustn't see. Did you see the video I played in the beginning, Aisha? Oh, thank you, Special K. Thank you. So, I'll play it for you again, girl, because you was in here cutting up. You was ready to square up with Nikita yesterday. Bingo Creed. I believe he tried him for that nut. That's a nut case. He tried him for that nut to see if he would be down. Just my opinion. Yeah. He is the when I point my finger, you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's who he is. If I point this way, you do it. But you got food in the oven? You got food in the oven? Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Lisa. YouTube got shut down everywhere for a brief moment. Yep, it did. Oh, she is not, girl. I gave you all your props in the beginning. I surely did because I was like, she was going so hard. Roslyn, you seen which one? The one I did today? Because that one took me out. I'm sorry. I'm just like, what is this spell they under? What is this spell they under? What is going on? It's the parents too. She went hard for her daughter, but watered it down when it came to her son. Like, girl, bye. Cree, please do not get away from the fact about the minor. You mean Junior? Oh, we won't. We won't. Right now, if you're talking about Junior, if you're talking about Junior, right now, let me just say this. I don't think you was in here earlier. Or I don't know if I don't think you was. But Junior is not in McNutt's home. He is not in his mom's home. He is with another family member of her choice, right? That is good. That is a step. That's where he has to be while there's an open investigation. I do believe that they will speak whoever, whatever personnel, whatever authority that needs to speak with him is going to speak to Junior by himself. I pray to God that if anything is going on, that he really does tell what it is and what is happening. Okay, I really pray for that. But right now, we have to pray that whoever the family member is that he is with, that he is safe there. Um, that's all we could do. But I think that is big progress that he is away from those two. Okay. She went her. I read that. Freaking Frank. When his wife first came on, she said, "Girl, I'm gonna actually go back and watch it because I'm gonna write some stuff down because I caught that as well." She said, "I'm used to stuff like this. I'm used to stuff like this, but he's not. I'm just, if y'all know." She said that, but she also mentioned when she said her church, she said on my side. She said he was on the apostle side, and she never said what side, right? For her. All she said was my side, my side. So I was like, okay, I wanted to really know. I did want to know. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, okay, why is she used to this, and what kind of church is she in? Or was she in, to be exposed to these things. But I did catch it, Teresa. I sure did. Nope, but no worries, because I'm on her ass. Period. Pooh. M- Most straight men, I believe, have a hard time expressing what happened in fear of being judged by other men. I don't think they only struggle, and that's true. I don't want to, that is very true. But I don't think they only struggle with being judged by men. I think they also struggle with being judged by women. Okay. Um, you know, I don't think that that's the easy thing even to tell for a man who's been keeping it to himself for so long to even tell their wife. I don't. Yes, I can play it again. I'm gonna do with this video is I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch it. We maybe could talk about this a little bit more tomorrow. I do know he did make another post, and it's just my story. The comments are off. The comments are off. Um, and then on this one, he only lets some comments come through um, on there. But that's that with that. Let me see. What did I say? All right, so I'm gonna read these too. A lot of men are embarrassed of their experiences. Absolutely, I believe so. Men and women, but yes, I think men is more embarrassed. I was through with Makita, not Makita, not Makita. First day and yesterday. Naya, no, yesterday I didn't know you did one today. What happened? The one I did today, it was just me telling you that he was going live. I was letting everybody know that Junior is not in the house, and also the pastor has not been arrested. Because I seen that was going around, but he has not been arrested. Um, but Junior is out of the house, and then I was letting everybody know, Roslyn, that Phil was going live. We chopped it up a little bit in there, but the first comment that I see under Jedediah's post where he shared Phil, it says, but he's saying nothing happened and that he was only propositions. But hey, I don't know. Let me see. Let's be a little nosy. Let's be some nosy neighbors. So somebody said, does Jed need to break everything down for y'all? What he said was very clear if you listen to his whole story. So somebody else said, Michelle Cofer, I applaud him for coming forth, but he is not a victim of TD McNutt. Sounds like another preacher has a strong hold on him. And I think there may be even more to the story. Bectual demons and bectual deviance manifest in different ways. He admitted to being adulterous, and I pray he and his wife continue their healing journey. But what he shares will not help us bring, and that's pretty much what we were saying, you guys. That's what we were saying. It's not going to help bring justice to what's going on with McNutt. And then she goes on to say, unless the true quotation story did not come out. And then, I mean, these comments are just as we were, you know. I'm gonna just say two more, but these comments are basically the same thing that we were saying. If he's fighting demons, I believe more has been done. If I'm wrong, Lord forgive me. Somebody said he's not really saying anything for real though. He's going in circles. If nothing happened, why cry? I'm so confused, y'all. I'm confused. Did he say the pastor's wife who propositioned him told him that McNutt told her husband to approach him? So that means his wife is aware of his other life and okay with it. How did he even know that that was okay to talk to the pastor's wife about? So many questions. Now, I don't know if y'all remember. I did that story on the other pastor who was all on those apps. He wanted to have two women. He said his wife was okay with it. Come to find out when she testified, she said she wasn't. All of that, it happens. So it definitely happens. The wives do be knowing. Yeah. Well, one thing we do know, Raquel, is that Raynell is Cameron mama, and she is not TD's sister. Hmm. So that's a lie. Now I'm wondering if Carmisha is really his cousin. Let me play this for Aisha. This is February 8th of this year.
Honor you, Apostle. I just want to say thank you to the church transformation. Oh, I honor God. I honor you, Apostle. I just want to say thank you to the church transformation. You all just opened my son's eyes, and just with open arms, you accepted him in and loved on him and affirmed him. And I just want to say I am grateful and I love you all for that. He came back last night. I went to pick him up at about 10 o'clock, so he didn't land until a little bit late, but he was excited. He was a little bit more focused, little bit more driven. And we talked this morning, and we talked yesterday evening. And so he has a new focus, a new mindset. So I want to say, I love you, Cameron. Thank you for loving on him. I love you, Apostle.
Ooh,
you all that were involved with him and had your hands on with him. He is like Superman today, so I just thank you so much for that. I also, my second is that I did get another client, so I'm just so happy. I am a business consultant, so that's what I do on the side, along with me doing contracts for the government. And I did, get another client, a new client, and I am prepared to help them elevate and exceed. So I just want to say thank you all, and I love you.
God be praised.
Honor you, Apostle.
You know that's right. Our shell, we I don't think that's something we gonna know right now. That probably was the best or only choice. I'm not sure. But I will tell y'all something. I was very surprised of that, right? Because when a lot of y'all already know, like I was removed from my mother's home as well when I was 9 years old. We, even though my great grandmother already like had license to have foster kids and she had adopted kids, all kind of stuff. She was set. They did not put me in her home the same day. They did not put me in her home the same night. I did not go straight there. So I was kind of shocked with that. These people talk quickly, but we always catching them. We still need to know where Junior is at because his mama got to choose who he's currently staying with. She ain't credible to me either. She's not. Oh, absolutely no. She's definitely under the spell. Baby, please. How long is Junior dad in jail for? Okay, Junior's dad. Matter of fact, he looked exactly like him. But his dad probably forever. Okay. Um, I couldn't find the actual, even though it told me like the counties, I could not find him in the DOC um or whatever. I don't know if it could be federal. I'm not sure. I'll look that up tonight. But what I do know is his last, actually, hold on. Let me do it for y'all. Mm-mm. Shit is, oh, here you go. Okay, it's right here. So this was reported September 26, 2019. And it says basically they were investigating the death of a 19-year-old man. They were called and they arrived and they found 19-year-old Mac Bowen of Tunica suffering from multiple GUN shots. Um, he was pronounced deceased sometime later. Uh, While responding to the scene, they received word of a vehicle was seen fleeing. The vehicle was eventually stopped, and the driver was Coronado Gates, and he was detained for questioning. 32-year-old reportedly had a GUN in his possession at the time of the arrest. He was charged with being a felon in possession of a GUN. He has not been charged. So that was 2019. So I was trying to get deeper into this, but um I believe that's why they was like, he made some bad choices, but I think this is what happened. Um, Something else, and he did have like a hold for the Fed, so it might be federal. He might have something federal right now as well. Let me stop sharing. But that's the mama. He said, "I love you. I love y'all." Everybody that had his hands around him. He came back vibrant, he came back more focused. But she told us that he got in the car and he said, "You need to investigate the whole church," and that he seen Junior get beat and that he was being mistreated and talked down on because he was eating funny. And so Don't he? Don't he, girl? I hope all these victims get some justice behind this because this is going on too long. It is going on too long, and I think that's why I said they all need to get together. They do. They all need to get together because it seems like because Phil said when he went to the house, he seen Christopher. Christopher was there and the other guy, which would be Josh. You know, I know if he's been on this internet and he's been looking, I know he's done seen that Christopher has spoken out. So I feel like they can actually assist each other and help each other by just all getting together and then coming out. That's what I said, Shanta. I said everything they said, I believe it. I believe it now. I don't know what it is. Somebody said that was her video. That video that she made was her video to get back into the cult because she was already kicked out the church one time. She was very happy. So I believe like for her, she definitely has a motive. And Roz is definitely gonna let y'all know that she do not like her at all. She do not like Nikita at all. Yeah, she was more focused about them new clients and them business opportunities. Now, Cree, you gonna make me catch a whole damn case. You cannot play both sides of the fence, and that is exactly what she's doing right now. I'm not sure if um, yeah, I hope she don't make any more appearances. Just have a seat. Just have a seat. We done with you. We done. You played in our face. Yeah, we don't got time for it. Well, no, Karen. His members are actually in the church as well. His members are in the church as well. Yep. I think they have like their Zoom meetings. I think like because it seems like he doesn't because one of them was at the school. I seen somewhere else he was having church in the hotel. Um, huh? Karen, what you saying? Okay, y'all. So that's all I got. I am gonna go over that video so I can see. I just wanna look at it some more. I wanna analyze that video and see if we just wasn't getting it. Was we just not getting it? You let your son back to the church after knowing what Magna did to the other kids. Yep, she did that. Well, maybe she's afraid too. That's why. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, who live and where? Who live, Karen? Um, Shanti, you said, well, maybe she's afraid. That's why the back and forth shit. I don't know. Now, which one of them snoring like that? Okay, I did see Karen said that Cameron is live. I don't know if that's what she meant to say. If you did, let us know where. But other than that, y'all, I am gonna get off of here. I am a little tired. I'm trying. I went to his page and I went to TD page. Let me see something. He's not live on his page. Where is that, Tanya? You see it? Let me actually see if he's on the church page. Y'all so funny. Let me see. The church is transformation. Oh, I was gonna show y'all something, but y'all gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you look too close." I don't even see the church. Did they had the damn church? Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, maybe he's not live. But hey, Brandy, I am getting off now. Um, Let me show y'all this. Then I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off after this. I promise. You're absolutely welcome, Miss Teresa. Um, hold on. Let me see if I could find it. Okay, here they come. To this one. It should be one more image. Is it this one? Nope. Okay. So I noticed that. Let me show y'all something. And then I'm gonna find the other one. I don't need the sound. So I noticed that why they didn't do all three at one time? Like I had it. Whatever. I'll pull the other ones up. Good night, Sabby. Good night, good night, good night. Thank you for joining, babes. Do y'all see this smile? I know, I know. He's a kid. But what I did notice is I looked at that smile and I looked at it here. I looked at it here. It's the same. Where the other one at? I looked at it here. His eyes are always like it's like the biggest smile is squinted is but that's only in pictures with this man. Only. When he take a regular photo, let me see. When he takes a regular picture, His eyes are open, wide open. All right, y'all. Good night. On that note, good night. Y'all have a wonderful night. Get ready for work. I will see y'all soon. I'm not gonna say tomorrow. Um, I don't think it's staged. Or maybe he does make him like smile that tight and that hard. It could be forced. He could be being forced to do that because I seen some more regular photos, and I was like, when he's in there with people, you know, that's not him, that's not McNutt, then he smiles regularly. He's not. His eyes are not squinted up tight. It's none of that. Um, so I was kind of like, it was a little cringe to me. And I was just like, he's probably directing him to do that. Yes, Brandy, please catch the replay. Um, I want to thank y'all so much because y'all been here. Y'all been listening to this story right along with me. And I appreciate it. I appreciate all the engagement, the super chats. Thank everybody for the super chats tonight. And every night, every day. I appreciate y'all for just being here. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. See y'all later.